All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Stories and Sorceries, our first official Session 0 for Campaign 2.
Session 0, Campaign 2.
For anyone listening, you will have to forgive me. This is the first Session 0 I've ever done because every D&D campaign I've ever DM'd up to this point, I've kind of just fucking winged it.
That's what we do here.
It's what we do. It's Tennessee boy things.
It worked out for Rolo, so
Go Big Orange.
God damn it, Shady. No, listen, those characters are dead and gone. Don't talk about them. Don't bring them up ever again.
Right, they're in the past. That's where they'll stay.
But yes, to my understanding, what a Session 0 is, and every home game may have different ideas of it, but this is a moment where I'm going to take some time to answer some questions that may come up for anybody who has anything they want to bring up to voice those opinions. And we did put a tweet out on their Blue Bird page, and we got a few questions back for that. I'll be asking those as well. And I'll also provide a little bit more clarity on exactly how this campaign will start, the level that was chosen for this campaign, and Trenton's having an aneurysm, breaking his brain.
Don't mind me, audience.
But yeah, so we're going to talk a little bit. We're going to clarify what we believe needs to be clarified. And with that out of the way...
You're creating an account, Trent.
with that out of the way, Rob, do we have any announcements to make?
But of course, we have announcements.
We got some shout-outs to make.
Yeah, we do have some shout-outs.
One shout-out for ourselves. We have a Discord now.
We do. That's what I was
Join
getting
the
to.
Discord.
So yes, in our episode description and all fucking over our Twitter, we have an invite that never expires to our Stories and Sorceries Discord. Rocking pretty good so far, doing better than I expected on day 2 or 3 of it being out. We got a few people in, we got a bunch of channels, we got stuff over Magic the Gathering, we got stuff over video games, we got ideas and theories, we got all sorts of shit, show and tell, just
What not to do.
There's so many things in there, it's crazy, guys. So come on in, say hi to us. We'll talk to you back because, we got nothing better to do. So, yeah, join our Discord. It's a fun time. Second announcement. Listen to Behold the Roll. I know I tell you this every week, and some of you guys out there, you're not listening, but you should, because Behold the Roll is fantastic. They just finished a supremely good Lost Island arc, and it was quite fantastic. They fought some crazy shit. Weird stuff happened. 57 trees. That's all you need to know.
Part 1 was just fantastic.
Episode 10? Yes.
Yes, oh my God.
It was just a clusterfuck of just shit and ass everywhere.
I love that announcement. Just 57 trees.
That's all you need to know.
Reminds me very heavily of 37 stab wounds.
It's in the same vein of existence. But yeah, that's all I can really spoil for you. Just 57 trees. So listen to Behold the Roll. Check them out. You will not be disappointed. Tell them Stories and Sorceries sent you, But other than that, let's fucking start Session 0. I am so damn pumped to get into this shit,
There are no
guys.
more announcements?
There is one more.
Yeah.
We just hit 600 fucking followers on Twitter, y'all.
Hey, buddy.
You guys, audience, fucking phenomenal is what every single one of you are. Thank you so much. We never expected to hit even close to this number so fast. I
thought we'd be lucky to get 20.
Yeah. I was thinking like maybe within a year we'll hit that 3 digits. It'd be good. But yeah, so highly impressed, highly excited, highly thankful to all of you. Keep that shit up. Tell your friends.
I've got one more announcement.
All right, lay it on me.
I'm thirsty.
Well,
We're in.
ain't it just
God
fucking
damn it,
sweet?
guys.
That
You chose
Bryn
that. You
is
chose to
sitting
sit
right
there.
next to the fridge. Hand me one of those yellow ones that has body armor.
What color is
Body
JD?
I got my own. Well, you were in your phone, not paying attention.
Right there?
Yeah. He walked over there, put his
well-
nuts in your face, and got a body armor.
What was the?
What kind do you want? Will?
I've got him here. The questions?
Will,
Is
what
that what you're
kind
He
asking?
wants a red one.
Yeah, red one's fine.
So is that all the announcements?
The ultimate artifact.
I've got currently no other announcements.
All right.
My one humble request was for a delicious thirst quenching body armor. Well, go for it, JD.
I do have one small announcement.
All right.
So, in the interview, slight character voice put in there.
Slight.
Well, okay, very heavy character voice put in there. I had no intention of doing it. It just kind of happened. I am very sorry. I don't really remember. I will do my
I
best.
would like to apologize on behalf of me.
Of past me
All right.
to future.
About a week
podcasts.
behind.
All right, it's gonna just be a regular ass tweet that says, "Hey guys, we're recording session 0, bitches." Nope, you might be too far back.
Yeah, I think you passed it.
All right, let me go back up.
Slight delay.
Yep,
as
right there.
Trenton desperately
Click.
searches for.
Right.
Yeah,
Go
click
back to
right-
the left. Click where you're at.
Yeah, click.
Okay.
Now scroll. Those are the comments.
Okay.
All right. Can I have my phone back?
Sure, I guess.
Cool.
No ritual suicide.
Let's do it to it.
Shh, spoilers. So, let's start this session 0 with a little bit of setting information. You are not going to be starting in Trivess. I believe I've made this very clear to everybody. You are not going to be well-renowned adventurers / swords for hire. You are level 3s. Level 3 because I was generous and I wanted you to have some class abilities. I wanted you to get your subclass or your archetype or whatever the hell you needed. But other than that, nobody knows who the fuck you are.
Squishy boys.
Nobody owes you anything. You're in the fucking desert. You are in the kingdom of Al-Kiar. It is dominated by sun-scorched deserts, rolling dunes, and what few cities there are that glisten under the sun are considered jewels of this desert. Like luxury and excess to an extreme. Outside of a handful of cities, you have the capital, which just cranks it all to 11. But other than that,
Nice Spinal Tap reference.
Anyone who settles in the deserts of Al-Kiar is generally desperate, on the run, or both,
Or poor.
or very poor.
All of us very poor.
I don't know what
What
the hell
if-
you're talking about.
You
They're
you
on
haven't
the
settled.
run.
Shut up. You're traveling.
What if they're on the run and they have no legs?
Then they're on the
They're
crawl,
On the crawl.
You're welcome.
or they could be on the lamb.
Or the game.
Be like Bran from Game of Thrones and get that
But
little
anyway,
horse thing.
I digress. Magic in Al-Kiar is generally laissez-faire, except for when it comes to the ability to produce magically food or water. Anyone found with these capabilities are policed and highly controlled. So, if anybody has those capabilities, keep that in mind. Literally, like, written on every signboard in anywhere you pass Al-Kiar.
See something, say something.
See something, say something.
So essentially, if you have access to the good berry spell, you are.
Oh yeah, Rangers and Clerics beware. Just right out the gate. And if Druids, I guess, because they have create water.
I think Druid can get good berry as well.
Yeah, just Druid and any
They get
motherfucker who
create and
makes food.
destroy water. Yeah, they can purify water
Also,
or whatever.
Every character that
True. Just
Lucked
this
out.
is just for reference.
If you decide to multi-class.
Yes.
If you decide to multi-class. There is a fairly high demand for sell swords almost all the time, and many larger settlements that don't nearly scratch or hold a candle to the graces of any cities in Alkiar have been settled for one reason or another, and more often than not, that reason is that the settlement rests atop some old ruin. And these crop up very often. So you look around, you're probably going to find some subterranean levels. Keep that in mind. As for anything else, yeah, it's just desert. Fuck around, find out. It's generally the rule of thumb.
That's definitely our podcast motto. Been that way since before we were a podcast.
So with the general setting laid out in front of you all, Bryn, get off your phone.
I'm listening.
With the general setting laid Trenton, get off your phone. With the general setting laid out in front of you all.
I am texting my brother. Brother, check your phone, damn it.
Is there anything that you feel needs more clarification? Any of you? Any four of you?
No,
I'm so shocked.
I do want to just double check. We are definitely not in one of the
No.
cities.
You are in a
We
settlement.
are in a settlement village.
Yes.
Like, okay, gotcha.
like far outskirts, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're in Cornersville. That's a
That's
hometown
not really
reference
far
for all you
outskirts.
Tennesseans.
It's like 10 minutes away.
I mean, yes, but as far
But
as like big cities are concerned,
If
we're
you
like an hour
only
drive.
had a horse, or you only had your feet, it's a lot more than 10 minutes.
Exactly.
So glad
Or perhaps a camel.
I have more.
But, so, yes, you will be starting in one of these settlements.
Gotcha.
And I cannot stress enough, anybody who's been in Alkiar for any amount of time understands water is practically a controlled substance here.
I mean, I have a question of clarification for that for me and Bryn's character.
Mhm.
Would we really have any like full understanding of that living in the monastery basically our whole lives? Because would they not just have water to provide for us and we wouldn't really know the logistics of how they come about it?
Well, you would know because you've probably been sent to fetch water that there is a
Fair.
well in the settlement. Oftentimes it runs dry, and
Okay.
a water wagon does come around
To
on a
refill.
semi-regular basis.
Okay.
Yes, a water wagon. You fucking heard me.
I just imagine like the people
Pulled by an
that-
elephant.
that fucking order the jugs of water to be brought to their house. I'm just like, that's what happens with the settlement.
Get my water bringer.
Bring him now.
But yes, the monastery that you two grew up in, everyone does every job when a job needs to be done. So,
Tangwu Monastery. Ain't nothing to fuck with.
yeah, don't fuck with Tangwu Monastery. But
If you
yes,
want beef, we'll bring the ruckus.
shut up.
I hate everything.
End it now. No more. But yes, you would have at some point been sent to fetch water, so you would have an understanding of this.
Got it.
And as for your characters, Trenton and JD, you would have a fair grasp of this as well, because you'll dead ass have people beg for water if you travel for any long distance. And you'll see people put in orders and requisitions for water. It's very on the sleeve. The only place you wouldn't see this, which I don't think any of you would know, but just for clarity, you probably would not see this in a city.
Kind of like the CIA with drugs in the 80s.
Shut up.
No?
Nope, shut up.
I'll cut that.
No, leave it.
Okay. I was gonna leave it.
So, Bryn, Rob, Bryn, you seem to be convinced that you're fine. Rob's asked his question.
I
Trent
mean,
and
I
JD,
added onto it, you dick.
Your penis?
JD, Trenton, do either of you have a question?
More of a statement. We are the Cloven brothers now. Our last name's Cloven.
Cloven?
Sure.
Cloven.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Roll with it.
We legitimately just made up right now.
We got Skrillex Cloven and Eustace Cloven. Got it.
Skrillex Cloven.
I'll never drop it. That was the first image that popped in my head when you
That's
described your
fair.
hairstyle.
Yeah, that's fair.
I just immediately saw the dude behind the DJ board.
Every time I kill someone, boomerang.
Want to get in the first listener question?
Yeah, let's answer a listener question.
We got quite a few from our homie at Talking is a Free Action.
I want to answer this one just because I want to say the name. We got a question from Dungeons and Dime Bags podcast.
Nice.
And that is at DN Dime Bags.
Fantastic.
Love it.
Just a goddamn hilarious Twitter name or
And,
podcast name.
They have a very succinct question, very relevant to last campaign. For every one of you, what are your characters' views on ritual suicide?
I'll go first. So Albion, he is very much the type of person that views any type of taking your own life as cowardice, especially in a sense of a fight you can't win.
You hear that, Bryn?
He is going to see that as a complete act of cowardice, and he would never do that. He would so much rather die giving everything he has rather than kill himself before, getting killed by something else.
Well, you're
So,
joint characters.
He's for sure against it.
Okay. Add on to it, Bryn.
Same.
I swear to God. I swear to God if you say that.
I won't say that, okay? Ditto.
I hate you.
No, okay, so
Every character. It's always you. I'm gonna build my character with somebody else, and we're gonna have the same backstory.
no, it's
Same character traits.
It's not the same character traits, actually. And the backstory, we did get raised by the same fucking people, so we
Well,
would
we technically
have-
still have different backstories as well because he was, dropped off as an orphan. I got sent there from my family.
That's one of the questions.
Oh yeah, well we went over this in the interviews. People
Yeah.
already know about that, but
yeah.
we'll reiterate it with the
I don't
other
remember.
questions.
Yeah, the question will be asked again.
But yeah, like I agree with what Rob said, but I'm literally right. I'm kind of
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Did you hear that?
Okay. Cool.
There you go, dog.
This seems so wrong.
It's not the first time you've had a.
It is.
Not
It
gonna,
is.
I'm gonna stop it right there.
Cylindrical object.
So
Dark.
Dreg's personality is very hot-tempered, really loves to fight, and likes to go overboard on everything. So when it comes to ritual suicide, he has pretty much the same ideas as Albion, but he so hardly believes that he can come out of any fight not unscathed but alive, and whatever doesn't kill him makes him stronger. So ritual suicide is definitely not
It's not an option
Yeah,
because
it's not
he's
an
never
option.
going to have the thought, oh, I may die by this.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
All right.
Better,
That's much better. It's almost like you have a character now.
but also ditto.
Twinsies.
Trenton, do you have a character or an
Y'all's-
idea?
Y'all's twins
Do you have
is
a character,
always
Trenton?
been very bad.
I get to play, guys. I thought it was.
I don't know, man. Rando and Brent. Oh,
Yeah, we can't talk about
one of them
that.
died.
I did.
You might be right.
But no.
Home game audience. Sorry. Go ahead, Trent.
Astrid believes in if he's going to die, he's going to die with a sword in his hand.
Well, yeah. It's just the question is that sword going to be going into you?
No, he does not believe in taking his one life.
All
He
right.
believes in dying, fighting, but
Some fairly conservative Christian views so far. JD.
Southern Baptist.
So Eustace, his firm belief is everybody's going to die eventually. Why kill yourself when someone else is going to do it for you?
Dude,
He's just too lazy to do it himself.
there was a not insignificant moment where my time was dilated when you said everybody dies eventually, where I just wholly expected you to say, might as well get it over with.
Fantastic.
So,
First episode of the campaign, he just
We
killed.
got a nihilistic paladin.
there you go, everybody. For anybody who cared to know, this campaign's group vehemently against suicide.
Well, ritually.
Ritual, at least. Trenton, you have any questions you need for clarification? Anything you want to add? Anything you think needs to be discussed about your character that was not previously covered
That
in
can
the
also
interviews?
that can also be questions for any of us about our characters as
True.
well.
Within reason. Don't look at Rob and be like, I'm gonna need to see your backstory, Holmes.
Well, I just meant like, how would they feel if I did, or if my character did X?
Yeah.
Like, how would they react to that?
Yeah. Completely.
To make it
Throwing a knife at a bird.
clear on the alignments, if I'm not mistaken, the two monks are both chaotic good, correct?
That is correct. Chaotic good.
My deal.
Do you want a elaboration on how we plan to play that, or how we plan to portray chaotic good?
I want to be surprised.
Okay, that's fine.
No, wait, we're not.
We're chaotic good.
We are. I was thinking of you. Never mind.
Uh,
I thought we were about to have the alignment discussion with Bryn again.
I myself, audience, is going to be a little bit out of my comfort zone, because I'm going to be a lawful evil character.
Allegedly.
I actually wanted to get this kind of out on the podcast, since we have talked about it a bit
Yeah.
off of it. Kind of go into how you plan to play lawful evil in the sense of the evil part.
How
of
my
it.
backstory is concerned, as Will has discussed, I've been through Astrid's life, he's been essentially chaotic evil.
Right.
Not gonna go into details or anything.
But perhaps chaotic evil out of circumstance.
Yes.
In a vacuum,
Right. And so
Asterion would be
that's kind of my question.
Astrion.
Is it
not the card.
in your backstory you were more chaotic evil, and this is your semi-slow transition into lawful evil? Is that
With-
kind of
with
what
his-
your plan is,
with his-
without giving too much away?
Yeah, with his brother in the mix,
Right.
the transition is to lawful. Yes.
Okay. So it will be somewhat of a start off. Maybe you do some questionable things, and we have to be like,
Whoa, man! Whoa,
buddy.
man!
Whoa. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. That was kind of that was all the real clarification. I needed on
Episode
that.
3 is just the intervention episode.
Yeah, right. All right, we got to sit you down. It's like, why is everybody here? Mom, Dad?
I feel like that
Oh, wait,
was
they're
2
dead.
episodes.
But,
after
Hey,
one
that
of
leads us to the
But-
next
Oh, hold
question.
on. JD, what alignment is you? Be it
What
my-
is you, Holmes?
What do you be?
But you're like neutral good. Or
Yeah,
neutral
yeah.
good.
Yeah, I'm neutral good. I mean,
What?
what the fuck are you doing? That's what.
Waiting.
Yeah, so Eustace, he's
Give me a
neutral
fucking
good.
office chair and you don't expect me to bounce?
He
He's buoyant.
it's very distracting. It's fucking weird.
Also, is it okay?
It's fine. I only sat in it because I didn't feel like moving one of the wooden chairs up here.
But yeah, he doesn't really cause any problems or nothing. But if he runs upon something, he'll just pop in and, do his best to stop it. Usually he gets his ass beat while trying. But, he's working on it.
That's a paladin's MO. Your pseudo tank. You sit there and you eat shit with your face. That's just how it works.
Yeah.
Further questions? Anybody? Bryn, you're staring off into the ether. Looks like you're trying to pull something. Like you've got a thought.
He's
that
got a question for
you're
me.
trying
I'm
to
kinda
grasp.
curious as to what it is.
I don't have a question for you. I was looking at the body armor.
God damn it. You hear that, audience? It's so distracting.
No.
So
I
enticing.
focus on something.
So
whenever
hydrating.
I zone out. Sorry.
Well, if none of you have a question, I would like to put something out. We have 2 chaotic goods. I may have spaced for a moment
Neutral
there.
good.
Neutral good. Yeah, that's what I thought. And then a chaotic leaning into lawful evil character over here. Alignment is a super finicky thing
Right.
to actually quantify, especially in a tabletop RPG, unless you want to have hard and rigid rules, which generally I am opposed to with something that is so hard to quantify. And maybe that's just because I'm like trash DM, but
False.
I care very little what alignment you choose, how you play it, but keep in mind that this needs to be semi-organized at the very least, and occasionally we have listeners. So for the sake of this being constructed, try to not feel like, that man decapitated a bird. I gotta leave the party right now. I gotta get out of here. I'm just gonna ruin it now. Avoid that.
Why do you have
If you
to
can.
call me out?
Which
Because it was a very high point of contention that you very vehemently chose to ignore.
that kind of brings me into something I wanted to state. We've talked about this off podcast, but I do want to kind of address this to listeners. So I finally found a way to verbalize it, and we talked as a group that essentially in campaign 1, us as players came to the table, and the best way I can describe it is we simply sat down and we played D&D like we were in a home game. And that we found was just simply not the way to do it. There's quite a few things that just didn't really work party dynamic wise, and it just didn't flow into a good narrative, in my opinion.
Not having a session 0 hold us a lot.
Yes, not having a session 0 is a big part of that.
Allegedly.
But I think another big part of that is we didn't treat it like it was an actual play podcast where us four as players are coming together to help Will tell a fantastic story. And I think,
Good luck.
you're already good at it. Shut the fuck up. So I told them, and we kind of all agreed that going into campaign 2, we will be, obviously we're doing it now, having the session 0, but we will also be carrying into campaign 2 the mindset of doing just that, coming together as a group of 4 players and using our characters to help Will tell a narrative. So hopefully that will translate to being more narrative based. Now, I don't want to mean by that we're not going to goof off and have fun and, be comical like we do, because that's just kind of our thing.
Narrative does not equate to railroaded.
Right. And so that is something we want to work on and improve on, and we just hope that translates, and we kind of wanted to address that to y'all.
Rob, help me out here.
Yes.
I know I plugged their Twitter handle, but when I read Dungeons and Dime Bags, did I mention that they were a podcast and that our listeners should totally check them out?
You did not, but that's a damn good point.
I've done it now.
Dungeons and Dime Bags. I am almost done with the first episode. Pretty good shit. They have some really funny little a couple of really funny little home rules that they do. I'm not going to spoil it because you're going to get a good chuckle out of it, just like I did. But check them out. They're really cool guys. They're really cool people, I should say.
Once again, Dungeons and Dime Bags.
I believe I spoke with their DM on our Discord.
Yes, I think their DM did join our
Hey, bro,
Discord.
you want to
Or
not
at
step on
least-
my fucking toes when I
At
start
least
talking?
the person that runs their Twitter, I believe, joined our Discord. I didn't get a chance to really talk to them in depth or anything. But
Anyways, Dungeons and
Cool
Dime
people.
Bags.
First
Those are
day,
dudes
dude,
who
I was
ask a
on
question
that
on our
thing
Twitter.
all day,
Yes.
pretty much.
You know who else has asked a question on our Twitter? Good old Talking of the Free Action podcast.
my boy Owen.
Let me see if I can read this off. TIATA.
No. TIAFA podcast.
That's an F? Oh, I thought it was a T.
Talking is a free action.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
Talking of the Free Action podcast. TIAFA podcast.
You better follow them, Trent. What the hell's the matter with you?
Trent don't know how to use Twitter. Here, I'll go ahead and yoink.
You're
there you
welcome,
go.
Owen. You too, Marvin.
But yeah, we've worked with these fellas.
I am officially their trophy holder for most guest appearances on their podcast. So that's neat. I'm cool
That's
with
all of 2, right?
3.
3? Oh, look at you moving up in the world.
Yeah.
But they have also asked a question on our Twitter. Some of these
4.
have 4, all in one tweet. Some of these have already been gone over, but I'll ask them out again.
Yeah, we'll just do a quick answer.
For the 4 of you here, starting off, God damn it.
We gotta start with,
God damn it.
Bryn.
Yes.
Who are your parents and are they alive?
No.
Introduce
Drag
yourself.
Does
Yeah.
not know who his parents are. The only thing he knows is that it may or may not be their ashes in a bag that he holds with him, that he uses as pocket sand from time to time.
And Trenton, you seem like you had a pretty quick answer to this.
Dead.
Dead.
Who are they, though?
I don't know, dead.
I don't know. I left house when I was 5.
Pretty much. Just
Level 1/2.
they were
I have the challenge rating of a kobold.
I wouldn't say they were very abusive, just drug addicts.
So,
They got that sued addiction.
you got that something addiction.
Skooma.
I suppose that leads into you, JD. How would you like to answer that question?
Fucking dead.
I mean, yeah, pretty much dead drug addicts.
And having spent a little bit more time with them, do you think you can elaborate on who your parents were?
I mean, I knew my mom was a fighter. She was pretty abusive to good old dad.
All right.
Domestic
His-
violence
his-
is not a joke, John David.
His sorcery just wasn't the greatest.
She wanted him to perform better.
Pretty much.
There ain't a spell for that. Sorry.
And that's just about it. They died. I mean, but they did die protecting me. So hey, kudos to them.
Yeah, little something in the end, I suppose. Yeah, go for it. Don't look at me,
Albion,
look at me like some crazy man.
both parents,
Swear to God,
Are
he'd make
still
a great
alive.
clown.
and fantastic, really. So, a little bit about them. I actually don't think I've named them yet, so I should probably do that during our break before we record session 1. Fuck it, we'll just do this live. We're gonna go with Sophie for my mom,
And Marks.
and
Marks.
Nate.
Bartholomew for Daddy-O.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Bart.
Yeah, we call him Bart for short. Daddy Bart.
What's that?
That's what I call him.
Is that Dave's character?
Is it?
Oh, yeah,
I thought his name was Drago.
No, it was Bart.
Oh, well, no, yeah, but yeah, his name is Bartholomew. My mom's super nice. She's a very sweet lady. My dad, I think I went over this a little bit in our interview episode, but just think Rengoku's father. Like, super duper, just like, you can be better in life. You kind of fucking suck. And I'm just like, yeah, thanks, Dad.
There's your other anime.
Yeah.
Demon
Oh, yeah.
Slayer.
Oh, does he eventually turn around?
That's up to Will. I told him that little bit of information. My parents, as far as that goes, that's up to him, dog. One thing about me, audience, I love to give partially vague instances in my backstory and let my DMs just like have a little fun and do whatever the fuck they want and surprise me.
So, dead parents, neglectful.
Hey, my mom's cool.
Semi-neglectful.
Mama Sophie.
Yeah.
So, just casual D&D things. A lot of orphans. Just
I wasn't
casual D&D.
orphaned. My
No, but
parents are still
3 out of
cool.
the 4 people
Oh, well,
here
yeah,
are.
that's true.
So let's move on to the halfway
I'm not
point.
orphaned either. My parents are still with me.
They're just dead.
Yeah, but they're still with me.
So you, whatever, Bryn. Let's move on to the halfway point of talking the free actions question. What are your parents' professions? 3 out of 4 of you need not ask, or need not answer, rather.
So once again, coming off the cuff with this one, Daddy-O he is a bit angsty and a bit salty in life because he very much wanted to be like his brother Reggie and be in the Tangwu Monastery.
Hey,
but he just
Bryn,
couldn't
or
cut it.
Rob, rather.
Yes.
Matthew. Not exactly where I thought you were going to go with this. You've given me a lot of freedom with your parents. So don't talk about your dad.
Oh yeah.
Just talk about your mom.
Okay, cool. Thank you for that. I don't know about Daddy. Guess we'll find out. After all, I was 5 when I left, and like, monastery Tangwu, they ain't giving a whole lot of like parents' days since then. But mom,
They don't
I'm
have a lot
saying-
of parent-mentor conferences.
Yeah. So parent-teacher conference is not a thing. But I'm gonna say she definitely was, your typical back in this medieval kind of style time. She would be like tending to the garden and making sure everything's hunky-dory while Dad does whatever the fuck he's doing. But I would say she definitely had a little side hustle. So she'd be making something, selling it on the streets,
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
You can decide what that is. I mean, I would say it's probably not drugs, but like,
I was leaning towards
making
prostitution.
like, slight counterfeit Gucci bags and, getting her
Slight
little side
counterfeit Gucci
hustle
bag.
on the streets,
All right, I'll keep that in mind. Only 2 more parts to this question. Everybody, what were you doing before adventuring?
I was 5 and then I got sent to a monastery and I've been there since then.
I was 1, and then I got sent to the same monastery, and I've been there since.
So we just been hanging out, scrubbing floors, beating the shit out of each other, the usual monastery stuff.
I was a high.
Go ahead. I was gonna want to go before you, but
Go ahead. Go
JD
ahead.
seems anxious.
JD.
Rollies for it.
Roll this.
First roll of fucking campaign 2. Do it.
So,
Do it.
oh, okay. Well, we rollies. Let's rollies.
Rollies. Campaign 2 rollies.
What?
9.
17.
Ooh, look at him. Go Trent.
I mean, it's not like Trenton's answer is going to heavily impact you, considering, once again,
I just wanted to
abandoned.
Yeah,
Abandoned.
that was what I wanted to give him shit. That was the only reason.
You can still do that after him.
After abandoning my brother,
If you
just-
don't want to answer, you don't have to. If you think that it's too much information. And
Yeah, if you want it to be presented naturally in the campaign, just say that.
he spent most of his life as a hired mercenary, dealing with drunks, killing people, and yeah.
Just for the clarification of the audience, ask again. Your character is 35, 38?
you're 23.
So 33.
33. Okay. And your Trenton, your actual age is
My actual age?
yeah.
25.
Uh-huh. I have a question for you. How do you think it will feel to portray a character who is so much older than you?
It's gonna be kind of weird because I typically, as you know, I always do characters around my age.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna try to, do a little deeper voice and everything. Try to, make it of age. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So, because I feel like out of the group, I'll probably be around the oldest.
By
There's
a
no
large
question about
margin.
that.
We are 19, dog.
Bunch of babies.
We can't even grow facial hair yet.
You're just 4 years older.
That's equal to real life. You see somebody who's like 2-3 years younger than you, he's a fucking child.
But yeah,
So you were a hired sword.
yes.
All right. JD.
Well,
Too busy being abandoned.
that pretty much sums it up. You know, abandoned, made my way,
Downtown.
met a
Walking
guy,
fast.
Faces
trained me in
fast.
paladin shit.
Homebound?
Huh? Shut the fuck up. Trained me in paladin shit. He passed, took up the torch of his goal, and now I'm just making my way.
All right.
Downtown.
Shut up. That joke's already been made. I already hated it once today. Don't want to do it again. And to wrap up talking the free actions question, why did you leave your previous life?
Believe I answered that.
Mine
took up
can
the
be very
torch.
quick. I was 5. I had very little choice in the matter. But if we want to be more specific about why I left the monastery, then just a very quick rehash of the interview. Me, as in Albion, and my cool friend Dreg here, got the title of Twin Dragon, and now we have been presented with the task of traveling to wherever we find out they are and searching for 12 have we established they're zodiac related or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, 12 zodiac stones, not talismans, people, not talismans.
Wait, so
Do
on
not
that.
call them talismans.
They are definitely not talismans. They are stones that just happen to have zodiac depicted animals on them. We are to track all of those down, collect them, and bring them back to the monastery. That's why we left.
Within 4 years.
Within 4 years.
So, why I left my previous life. My hometown of Asheville got burnt to the fucking ground. And
Goddamn Asheville.
and you know, I really didn't
What
have a
is
choice
that the
in
home
matter.
of? Can't be the home of country music.
The Land
What-
of
what-
Fire.
Nah. It needs to be a genre of music.
Oh.
That can be where the very first fiddle came from.
Yeah.
Home of fiddling.
Yeah, when
Asheville.
that little song about the dude that fiddled with the devil.
Yeah.
They actually did that, but they lost. So
Yeah.
that's
And
going
that's
down the
why
road.
that's why the town burned to the
They're
ground.
like, all right, well, I don't want your soul anymore. I want
Well-
everyone's.
Unfortunately, I was one, so I don't know why it got burnt to the ground.
I just came up with a backstory.
Canon.
You're welcome.
Canon. Established lore.
Yep. You heard it here first, people.
But yes, that brings us to the end of talking the free actions question. And for anyone out there, you should totally go and check them out as well at Talking of the Free Action Podcast.
Fucking great podcast. Owen and Marvin.
Oh god,
are
this
just
mouse.
Fucking
There it
awesome.
goes.
Hilarious guys. They both know a shit ton about D&D and probably even more about magic. It's fucking astounding.
Do you have to think a little too hard? With-
Yes, and it makes 0 sense, but yeah.
Sure. But with those questions out of the way, has anybody brewed up a question that they have for anyone here at the table with this information that's been presented?
I do actually have one small question. John David, for Eustace, you said neutral good,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
So, is there a reason you chose neutral over chaotic? And the reason the only reason I ask that is because, which you said this might change slightly, but based on what you've told me outside of the podcast and everything we've talked about, how Eustace would act just to me seems a little bit more on the unpredictable side. You know
Ye-
what I mean?
Oh yeah,
And
100%.
so I'm just wondering, is there a specific reason why you went neutral? Is there like a specific character reason you wanted to choose that? Or did you just think that overall he leans more towards neutral than purely just like chaotic?
I mean, overall, I view him as more neutral as a character, but his dynamic, of course, with character growth will change.
Right.
And I already know for a fact he will become chaotic good
Okay, so it'll be something similar to Trent's, where you do kind of already have an idea of planning to slowly transition into a more chaotic kind of thing, just based on the surrounding you have as a group.
Yeah.
For all the
Okay,
listeners
okay.
out there who do eventually find our Discord or our Twitter, go ahead and Stories and Sorceries and just leave a comment and let me know if I give my players too much freedom.
Actually, I want to answer that for you. Absolutely not.
Well, I guess we could.
We have to
didn't
fucking
ask you,
file.
JD.
We have to file fucking teeth to get anything out of you.
Like an act of Congress trying to get a magical item up there. I'm just kidding. That's a total joke.
So if nobody has particularly pressing questions, and if they believe anything that they have to ask can wait.
Yeah, as far as
suppose-
personal things, I think I got everything I wanted. Just as for session 0 purposes, I think anything else I want to know, I'm feeling like I want to do that role playing.
I just want to say I feel like with you, Rob, Dave and Alfie kind of got along pretty good.
Yeah.
I feel like Albion and Eustace is probably going to get along pretty good.
Oh, you guys just I don't know that I've reiterated this on air or whatever, but Albion, like, Dreg is a little hot-headed, a little over the top, a little Asta, if that, rings true to anyone.
Yeah.
One more anyway.
Yeah. Albion, he is very much a relaxed guy.
Yeah.
Like, now, with that being said, Albion and Drag have a very much a competitive relationship. They're inseparable. They're best friends. They've grown up together.
Yeah.
They agree on most everything. Things they disagree on, everyone around them is going to find that a ridiculous thing to disagree on, but we're going to, like, duke it the fuck out and then hug it out as soon as we're done every time we have, like, a slight disagreement about whatever.
And I do have a statement for Bryn as well on his character. The hothead thing. I was worried about that. And I want to bring a point to you.
Why were you worried about that, JD?
Because
I don't think he means hothead as far as, like, if you
I
say
think he
anything
does.
out of the way to him as, like, your character, he's just going to, like, freak out on you. I think it's more just, like, dealing with NPCs and stuff. Maybe
Gonna catch flies.
Maybe he, like,
Sorry, my bad.
again,
gets a little bit extra.
this is just a reference for you
Right.
as a player. Same thing I said whenever I came in as Dave, but this time more suited, I feel. I could be very persuasive, so if you feel that there's an instance that brother needs himself to be calmed, maybe I can persuade him down a little bit.
Well, that's the thing with this. This is a totally different dynamic than Alfie and Rolo. This is just like both of us see each other as equals,
Yeah.
as in we are relatively equal in power, equal in ability, equal in everything. We both know that, but
You try to one up each other,
well,
right?
simply when we are around each other doing anything, it has become instinctive for both of us to just automatically assume that we are competing to see who does it faster, who does it better, and who looks cooler doing it.
Yeah.
And
That's the important part.
right, and we have no
Definitely.
problem. We have no problem talking shit. Now, with that being said, we're in a fight. We're definitely comboing off because we've trained together our entire lives. We have a very good understanding of how each other work.
Twin
we
dragon,
we have combo moves,
Mhm.
but we're still gonna be like, yeah, I definitely pulled that off better than you, and then it's gonna be like, no, go fuck yourself, and then yada yada. But with that being said, as far as if something happened with an NPC and Dreg was just like, oh, you know what, go fuck yourself, bro. If there was any part of Albion that was just like, yeah, that guy kind of is being a piece of shit, he's just gonna be like, yeah, you fucking tell him, dog. He steps up to you. Don't worry, I got you. I got you 6, Holmes. Like he's
every
all in,
bar fight ever.
ride or die, like 100%.
Okay.
He
That,
is.
that
the-
answers that for
so
me. I'm
here's
good.
a good analogy. If Albion went and took a leak at a bar and he comes back and the second he walks through the door, he sees Dreg get punched in the face, he is going in there and they are going to beat the fuck out of everyone in that bar. And then he will ask what happened. If that
Right
helps
on.
you.
But what if one of those people is a level 8 barbarian, level 5 monk, level 4 vital?
He going to have to beat my ass until he kills me.
See, the problem with that would be with Eustace, being all that. He has spent his life growing up trying to protect those having the shit rocked out of them, like when it's taken too far. So you saying that you beat the fuck out of everybody in the bar, even though only one dude punched him in the face?
Well, no, I mean everyone that was with that guy. Like,
Also,
say there's a
Everyone
group.
involved in the fight,
Right.
but his brother.
Right,
Also-
I'm not just gonna beat the shit out of random ass homie just getting off work on a Friday trying to go get a fucking
Okay.
drink.
How
Alright,
dare
I
you
was-
drink that
but-
dude in the vicinity
but-
of my brother getting his ass beat?
Right?
but at the same time, it comes with our character's chaotic good.
Collateral damage.
Collateral
because
damage is gonna happen.
We are very much Natsu and Gray in the fact of we're gonna fight.
For the
We're-
right thing.
We're gonna fight for the right thing.
But
We're gonna
go
do the right thing, but we're gonna
overboard.
do it extra, and
And
shit's
blow
gonna go
shit
down.
up.
We're not gonna try to kill anybody, obviously, and hopefully we wouldn't. And if we did, we'd do our best to remedy that situation if we feel bad. But
Oh shit! I accidentally killed a man.
well, yeah.
Deuces.
Yep. I'll leave.
Anything to add to that, Trenton?
Other than the other than the brother, I'm a fair and just dude. I hate everyone equally.
There you go.
It's a good outlook on life. I suppose that brings us to our last Twitter question.
No, we got a couple.
Oh, where?
Oh,
That one and then the
Wait.
bottom,
do the bottom one first.
Oh yeah, those are
because
three.
that
aren't
one's
they?
a lot.
I thought those were
Replies,
pardon,
no.
Pardon me. Yeah, I thought they were replies.
I wanted to do the bottom one first and let me answer.
Roll initiative. Let's see who gets to answer first.
God, man.
I can't. I'll go last.
Ha,
No, your ass
fuck
gotta,
yeah.
gotta answer.
It was just that
No, I'll
dice.
just go last.
I've rolled 19 on that dice twice.
16. All relatively high rolls.
You get to
Rob,
answer
why didn't
before
you
your
fucking
brother,
roll?
Because-
quote unquote brother, at least.
Brother from another mother.
Roll, you might get that nat 20.
we'll go
I'm
last.
super bad at reading Twitter, guys. We have more than one more question, but here's the one we're gonna do now. From Dude, Where's My Drift? Is that what
Fucking
that says?
fantastic, guys.
Yes.
Sweet.
At
Shippy.
You're supposed to say dude.
Dude?
Sweet.
Dude.
shut
What
up.
dude, what does mine say?
Sweet. What about mine?
Dude, what does mine say?
Sweet. What about mine? Dude! What does mine say?
Sweet.
All right, but yes, that's Dude, Where's My Drift at DWMD Podcast on Twitter. They're asking if your characters were a fruit, what fruit would they be? They have two more questions. Or nope, no, there's a handful of questions there.
A lot of them.
Lot of questions. Yeah. So the fruit. Wait, I think I asked you two
Let's
that
just do
during
these rapid fire.
Yeah, fruit. JD,
Banana.
Trenton, fruit.
No. All of them to him, rapid fire.
Oh,
Like, fruit,
oh, okay.
the
JD.
Next.
So banana for fruit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
What's your character's favorite genre of music?
Anything upbeat and like hick sounding.
Yeah.
Like
Techno
like the
country.
crickets. The crickets. Crickets will get me
Way
dancing.
down yonder
I
on
never
Chattahoochee.
heard of that band.
All right. Favorite book?
Favorite book? Would that be my character's favorite book or mine?
Characters.
If your
What's
your
character
choose
was
your
in
favorite
this
book?
world reading books
Right.
that you know of, which book would be his favorite? I'm not gonna fabricate a big ass fucking library and make fake book names just for you to answer this question.
I guess the Aragon series.
The Aragon series?
Yeah.
All right.
I've read a lot of books, dude. It's hard to fucking remember all of them.
What is your character's fatal flaw?
What's his fatal flaw?
According to your brother, it's your hygiene.
Oh God.
You dirty boy, looking like
I would
fucking
actually say
Caleb
that,
Widow
man. This
Gas.
motherfucker needs a damn bath. It looks like he hasn't bathed in 4 fucking years.
Ice him. I'll fire him. We have a shower.
I don't think that's exactly how that works.
Hey, I got
If
prestidigitation, so
if only
By the end of campaign 2, he's gonna be
You
able to
have
pronounce
that,
that.
and you don't use it on yourself?
I believe in the natural smells of this world.
You are fucking dead.
The natural smell.
You are dead. I am going to kill you.
Anyway, one more. Last one. Best trait.
He just likes to have a good time, so you're gonna fucking laugh regardless of anything.
Trenton, if your character was a fruit, what fruit would it be?
you berry.
A what?
It is one of the most poisonous berries.
Did you have to Google that?
Yes.
I thought you were on the
Nice.
phone for something.
Nice.
What's your character's favorite genre of music? Yeah, that's the character. That's
Better
that's
be
the one
German
I'm on.
death metal.
That's what I was thinking.
Walk/metal.
Rock/metal.
No, the German rock slash.
Favorite book?
He's gonna say some Sherlock Holmes or some shit.
I was gonna say To Kill a Mockingbird because it has kill in it.
Silence of the Lambs.
The Seventh Son.
Okay.
Seventh Son. All right. What is your character's fatal flaw?
I just can't quit murdering.
Oh boy, look at me
Blood red.
killing again.
No, his fatal flaw, abandonment.
Hey, shut up. It's not your it's not your
That's,
question.
that's the trauma speaking.
I mean, is that the fatal flaw or the best trait?
No. Fatal flaw is the fact that he will most of the time he'll be like, I mean, we could solve this issue, guys, or as he unstraps his sword.
Violence is always the answer. The question is just how much.
Yeah.
Okay. Best trait.
He deeply cares for his brother, and that will like wane him in a little bit.
All right. Bryn, I hope you've got these memorized because I'm not asking.
Dragon fruit.
I knew that was coming.
And
Oh, music. Monk. Where you just hit the gongs.
Oh gosh.
monk.
Monk.
Anyways, a book.
He can barely read. He stays away from him.
That's
had to be able to read, dog. We had to literally learn things. Did you cheat off me our entire schooling?
Yes.
I'm getting real good flashbacks to English 4.
okay. Keep going.
Fatal flaw. Never knows when to give up.
Keep going.
Best trait. His abs.
Takes pride.
Very superficial, much like the player.
A fucking solid 9%
How
body
dare
fat.
you?
Rob.
Fruit. A nice crisp apple.
Okay.
Let's see. The arm is in the way. Genre of music.
Yep.
I'm talking that dirty, down and dirty ghetto rap music. I'm talking Wu-Tang Clan. I'm talking R.A. the Rugged Man. I'm talking Army of the Pharaohs. I am speaking about some Afro. I'm going to hit you with some self-titled. Yeah, that shit right there.
All right.
Favorite book, The Tolkien Anthology.
I don't know why you thought that would be easy.
No, it's just the dichotomy between the answer for music and then the answer for book.
This is a real good insight into the real life of Rob Franks, everyone.
All right.
Fatal flaw. Very angry that he went before me, not knowing who to give up. Because I already had that planned out.
Okay.
Best trait. If you gain his loyalty, this man will fucking die for you.
I honestly just wanted to get the dragon fruit before you.
Nice.
All right. So, did that shed any insight onto your fellow players?
I think so, actually. I think that was very helpful.
Don't send me to read sides.
I fucked up letting you do that in the first campaign.
Did I even read a side in the first?
Yeah, the
campaign?
danger in Giant. That
I barely knew Giant.
you still read it, and you were like, "Hey guys, this says danger."
Let's go
And
anyway.
we were like, "Yeah, it's probably because of the ice elemental. It's fine."
I mean, that's not
Cut
me-
to an
that's
hour
not me.
later, we're fucking dying.
That's not me fucking up. I told you what it said.
Yeah, I know.
Like, that was a group effort of, yo, let's go die.
We do have one more question though.
From the same person?
No,
Where?
from the one up to.
Oh, yeah, right here.
No, up to.
Up
one.
to?
Yeah, right there. That
Re-
guy.
are-
That was just a
are
reply.
we
that went
re-rolling?
down.
Oh, I thought I asked that already. Do you want to answer this one first?
Yes.
All right, I won't make y'all roll this time.
Okay.
If nobody has any questions to elaborate on that rapid fire little spot there, we'll move on to the next. And is this one the final question?
Yes,
Or did
this
I
is
miss
final.
37 of them somewhere? This is the final question from Put Sunflower Seeds in Your Pocket
Fantastic, guys.
at Mo Houston 13. That's MOHUSTON 13 on Twitter.
Just some powerful Twitter names up in here, guys. Just elite shit.
And they would like to know, very upfront and to the point question, what are your characters' views on organized religion or political organizations?
Oh, is that an or?
Yes.
/ political
I'm going to use it
organizations.
as an and. Okay. So, organized religion. Dreg has noticed that around the temple that the monks and the elders are very, very organized. They keep everything really tidy and they keep it in their place. And he kind of appreciates it even though he messes it up from time to time. And organized and
Political
Political
organizations.
He has no idea what the fuck that is.
I don't know why I expected anything different.
I mean, you did tell him he's not allowed to have above a 10 intelligence, so.
Didn't stop him.
I have a 12.
Surprising
Gonna have
that
to
you
bring that
can't
down.
read.
Gonna
I
have to
said barely read. I have a hard time reading.
gonna find that shit edited next time he logs into D&D.
I got a fat 8.
I put.
Hell, his
it was
intelligence
the
beats
lowest
mine.
Score.
Rob,
Yes. Organized religion. I'm not 100% sure, which we haven't really delved into this too much, but I don't necessarily see the Tangwu Monastery as a religious organization, organized or otherwise. I see it more of a. It is an organization, but I don't think it's religious. I think it's more in a
the discipline.
discipline and due to what we've discussed off
Yeah.
recording, it is a protective entity of some sort that we don't know much about besides it's a protective entity of some sort. So
Right.
that's
It's
where
not
I'll
like the
leave it.
cops come around to this settlement very often anyway. so-
Right. But so as he hasn't been outside of the monastery enough or for long enough to really have gotten his eyes on a legitimate religious organization or an organized religion per se. And so I would assume if he had the knowledge of it, he would, I guess, respect it in the sense of it has similarities to the discipline of the monastery with, you have these tenets and, you do these things, whatever. But I don't know that he could necessarily get behind the whole idea of just being like, let's just put all my faith into this thing and pray for the best. I think he'd take more of the approach of, well, you could do that, but I'm just gonna go fix the fucking problem. And
Not particularly one for blind faith. Then.
right. He's just like, I mean, what have I done with my life if I haven't trained my entire life to be able to solve my own issues and deal with my own shit?
Got you.
And political organizations, once again, doesn't know a lot about politics. I mean, I'm sure there are at least a politic adjacent sect in the monastery, just how they have to organize everything. It has to have some politics in it, I'm certain. But as far as like in a big city, in a political faction or anything like that, he would probably just see that as that seems like something someone else should worry about.
All right. JD?
Organized religion. Not really much of a problem with that since,
Well, yeah, you kind of, that's your thing, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a fan of very disorganized religion myself.
Now, the political organizations,
Just
though,
party for Jesus.
he doesn't really know much about it, but he's seen enough of how shitty places are. So as far as political organizations goes, he thinks they fucking suck.
All right.
And that's about it.
Nice libertarian mindset. I'm liking it.
Trenton? Whoops.
Political organization mindset. He could care less as if he has a job from them, as long as he gets paid, couldn't care.
Got you.
But for religion, but for the religion part,
Mhm.
he could care less about it. Him himself occasionally will pay tribute to Tempus, God of War.
All right.
I think I'm butchering that name, but
I would have to see it to tell you.
it's
If you've got it pulled up, just pass it over here. You trying to spell it is not going to help with my trash dyslexia. Tempest, yeah, like a storm is a tempest.
Tempus, but it's
Tempus, tempest.
Okay.
Temp as in temperature, and then us as in US.
But yeah, Tempest, God of War. But as for
Can y'all fucking stop?
but
You know I
Turn
can
that shit on silent.
You know I can see it on the TV, right?
It's the TV making the racket.
but for the religion
I mute
organization,
my phone every weekend.
Yeah, keep going, Trenton.
do what you want because I don't care.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
So, occasional tribute to a god of war, and then as long as the bureaucrats don't fuck with you, you don't fuck with bureaucrats.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Nice. Well, all the questions.
That is all of the Twitter questions.
Actually, I
You finally have a question?
myself
God damn,
Have a
it's
question.
about time. Go for it. I
if
don't have
you
to lean back. Oh,
if
me.
you're-
Oh, fuck, it's to me. Oh,
no, no,
leaning
no, no,
back
no,
up.
no, I was saying in general.
Oh,
Okay.
leaning back.
If your character was a MTG card, what alignment would it be? Color alignment.
Yo, colors.
Y'all motherfuckers really have to think about this? Shut the hell up. Blue, red,
That's what I was about to say. It'd have to be Izzy.
red.
Yeah, mono red and Izzy.
Aggro.
I believe mine would be black, red, maybe.
I could see that.
You don't think so?
I see black blue.
I see Mono Black. He's very selfish. He projects a lot.
True.
Not really one to take in any kind of blame or anything like that. Or at least not that I've been told. Perhaps that will change during
Hey,
gameplay.
Will, what's the most ridiculous color combos?
Most ridiculous
Yeah.
fucking teamer. Teamer can suck a
Which one?
dick.
Hey,
No,
you calm
no,
the fuck
I mean,
down
like-
with that
like
Timur shit talk.
ridiculous As in, like, it's just awful.
Oh, like bad?
Yeah,
White, green.
white green.
J-
That's him.
JD.
Dog.
White, green,
okay.
red, asshole. Thank you very much.
Selesnya does one
You-
of two things.
White, green, red.
White,
Gains a
green,
lot of
red,
life.
yeah.
or it makes a lot of weenies.
Really red.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or it does both.
Yeah, dude.
But if it does both, it
You
does
don't know
both
what my
poorly.
weapon is.
Fair.
The thing is atrocious to rodents.
To rodent specific.
It's probably a dirty hoe.
Get a +2 on rats and mice.
JD, you want to answer that question?
What's that?
Oh, he did.
I did.
Oh, I was.
I said white, green, red.
I know that color combination.
Yeah, it's actually
White,
my.
green. Oh, yeah.
that's at my MT.
Naya.
That's also my MTG deck color I run.
As a DM,
I could see it.
what would your color combination be?
Oh,
Five
fucking
color.
easily blue, black.
See, Matt?
No, just 5 color because I can do everything.
Do what I want.
Facts.
Or colorless, maybe. I will just occasionally sit back and do nothing, and then when you're not looking, I'll drop a
Fucking 14-14.
fucking 14-14 with Annihilator 4 on your ass. Take your next turn.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all the questions I have.
All the questions you got?
Yep, I'm ready to start fucking campaign 2, y'all.
I have a question.
Okay.
What you got?
JD.
Oh, fuck.
What? What do you want?
You're going to ask him if his character knows how to use shears.
No. I'm going to ask him if there's any fucking way possible he could change the voice.
Use is absolutely not.
You're fucking dead.
Can I make a can I make a suggestion, Neil?
Audience, we're really not going to have player-on-player violence.
No, we're going to have character-on-character violence.
No.
Can
I'm
I-
gonna kill it.
No, we are not.
Can I have a suggestion?
Roll
Sure.
it.
Rollies.
We used to
Rollies
see.
You can't play rollies to force somebody to change their
Fuck
character.
that.
I'll tell you
And
what.
you're not going to kill his character just
I'll
because
do
you
Rollies.
don't like a decision he
no,
made.
Bryn,
I'll
here's how
do
it's going to work.
Rollies.
No, shut up. Here's how it's going to work, Bryn.
No, shut up. You're going to listen to me. I'm defending you right now.
His dumbass is going to change his voice eventually because he's going to forget how to do it.
Yeah.
I already
just-
don't remember how to do it. I'm just
Just let
trying
this
to
happen
mimic it.
naturally.
It will evolve, and he'll settle into something he can consistently do. Actually, give me a sound bite. Bryn, what's your character sound like?
Everyone should
Okay,
do that.
there you go.
That's what we're
You
going to end
haven't
on.
thought? Yeah.
That's what we're going to end on. Everybody has to do a sound bite of their character voice.
All right. As your character, introduce yourself.
Pass.
No.
Absolutely
Let me
not.
go last.
You've
No.
been giving me
Let me
shit,
go last.
and
No.
you haven't. He's been giving me shit for a week, and he hasn't even heard the voice till today, and it's not even correct.
You brought this up, Bryn. You got to do it first. Set the precedence.
I mean, I was just.
Be a hard act to follow. Go for it.
It's not a hard act to follow. Like, I wasn't gonna really do a voice.
Our DM's choking.
I was just gonna be myself.
Oh, it's not coming from a mile away, but it still hit me like a freight train.
Oh, if you guys could only see our DM almost drown via body armor.
I mean,
Oh, fuck.
So hit us with that
I
introduction.
just did. It's my
No,
voice.
he said introduce. So introduce yourself.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Do I have a last name?
Eustace finds it quite nice there, Mr. Bryn.
Shut up, it's
You don't
not your
remember.
turn.
You were one.
Oh yeah. No one.
Bryn has the talking
Are you
stick.
crying?
I'm choking.
Starch difference. My eyes are watering because I almost died.
Hey guys, body armor surprisingly burns when it's coming out of your nose.
I don't know why that's surprising.
Because it's mostly coconut water.
Anything burns when it comes out of your nose.
Incorrect. Anyways, introduce yourself.
Just trying to get around it. Distraction.
Can't escape it.
Okay.
I'm quite dogged. You're not getting out of this.
One thing just keeps popping in my head. I don't want to do it.
Sounds like a calling to me.
Hi, my name's Dreg, and I'm here to fuck shit up.
You sound just like Bryn, Drag.
That's a good thing.
Next in turn order.
Oh, turn order is this way? Okay. Hey guys. My name's Albion. I'm from the Tangwu clan.
Why do you sound like a depressed emo?
He sounds like a depressed Basil.
I'm just trying not to yell, guys. We're in like a building.
Or Napoleon
That's what I was
Dynamite.
about to say. Literally,
It's a half-assed Napoleon Dynamite, but you get it. He's a chill guy, guys. He's
You
a
want
chill
me-
guy.
You want me to name my camel Peter?
You certainly can. I would
Too
not be
bad.
opposed.
Alright.
So yeah, we're from the Wu-Tang Clan, and we're not really anything to fuck with.
All right.
If you want beef, just bring the ruckus.
I feel like that's gonna be a running gag.
Oh, certainly.
You
Just
about to,
wait till you meet Big John.
he's about to have himself a good old time.
Are you?
Very much so.
Okay.
Purdy, please.
hey, everybody, make sure to bring him some ibuprofen every week from now on. He's got a long time coming with this voice.
I reckon it's my turn.
Got that high noon, brother.
Yeah, I do.
And you hated my voice, friend. Shame
My
on
name
fucking
is
you.
Astrian.
Hey, Brand, do you want to hear the voice that I had planned before I picked this one?
After Tourette's.
Alright.
Unfortunately.
Your name is Astrian.
That's all you get.
That's your introduction.
That is
Yeah.
all.
Walks away.
Hey, my name's Albion. This here is my brother. How y'all doing today?
Are we?
We were so close. We were so close to
Having a
living in the
country
holler.
quartet. Yeah, I live down in the holler. Coosey tree. Holler, to be exact.
I reckon, Mr. Monkman, are we not brothers?
Well, hell, brother. You from
Now you're all
Alkiar? Hell right, brother. He's gonna get it.
All right. Anyways,
We gotta end this session 0, y'all.
What
now
can
y'all
we
know
do?
what could have been.
Yes.
Anyways, I feel like that was a good number of questions. We covered everything on Twitter. I think we clarified everything that needed to be clarified. Got to know your characters a little bit better. And with that, I think we're gonna wrap up this session 0. If you are in the Discord, or if you do follow us on Twitter, or you do comment on any of the videos that we upload on Listum,
Spotify. We are on Apple Podcasts. We are on YouTube. We are now on Good Pods, guys. Good Pods. It's a new app. Think Spotify meets social media. You can make an account. You can like, rate, review other podcasts, post those podcasts on your feed. So when anybody comes to look at your podcast, you can see the podcast they like. So let's say, I don't know, Talking is a Free Action made a Good Pods account, right? I could go, I've already done it, but I could go give 5-star rating to Talking is a Free Action, post them on my feed. So anybody that liked us would look and be like, well, hey, they like Talking is a Free Action. I'm going to check them out. They could do the same.
all right. Well, you heard him. All the sites we're on, check us out there. If you do comment on any of our social medias, anywhere we upload, be sure to leave a comment and let me know how many very, very important questions that I missed, and berate me for it, and I'll do better in the future.
Yes.
But anyways, thank you all for listening, and we will see you in campaign 2.
Woo! Campaign 2, motherfuckers! Can't wait!
And as always, have a wonderful day.